Good morning, my fellow YouTubers, friends, followers, subscribers, and Trevorites. But the most important people on this channel is the subscribers. Thank you for spending the morning with me, with your cup of coffee or your cup of tea. Well, Wednesday. Yes, for all of you that know, Wednesday is handover day for me. I do a handover takeover. So 2 p.m, as per usual, I will be at Mrs. Colt's house and I will end up taking notes of what my son needs to achieve over the next 4 or 5 days, what sport she's doing, is she going away with the school, end of term stuff, what's happening, and I get my dog Zeus back, which I'm looking forward to. Yes, I am. But before that happens, I need to drop into the most reasonable shop in the UK. Yes, and that, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, is Aldi, where you get more for your money. See this Asda thing? Asda? Yes, that's a thing of the past. That's a thing of the past. It's not now. So I'll pop into Aldi. I'll get a little shop, healthy eating, obviously, and then get some food. Anyway, thanks for the emails. Been looking through them all. People send me stories. Trevor, can you cover this? Can you cover this? Can you cover this? Listen, I will at some stage, but I can't just cover it because your opinion is based. Trevor, I know this. I need to research it first. I need to make sure that it's right so I don't look like a fool. Yes. And I'm going to say thank you very much to everyone so far who has left a review on Amazon for Exploitation. 76 reviews, 74 5 stars and 2 4 stars. So thank you. The issue with the proofreading has been addressed, and there will be another edition coming out of that book. Whenever they start to roll it out, I will let you know, but they are fixing it. Yes, fools who employ these people and then don't check up on the people. Yeah, imagine not checking your employees' work and sending it out to the world for the world to go, you're shit. Yes, right, so what's happening? More allegations towards the BBC presenter. Yes, there is. Apparently now, check this out for an allegation. The BBC presenter in question apparently broke lockdown rules to visit a 23-year-old. No one cares. No one cares. He broke lockdown rules. I can tell you now, hand on heart. I think everyone in the country broke lockdown rules at one stage or another. And do you want to know what I did? I used to say things like, well, I'm heading to Felixstowe to see Gwen. Yeah, but I said, well, Gwen's in my bubble. Gwen is in my bubble. And every time you meet up with someone, they go, should you be sitting here with these? This is my bubble. This is the bubble I've created around myself. The lockdown rules were bullshit anyway. Jesus Christ. Don't visit your... In fact, let's be honest. Come on. I know some people had to do it, but do you really think that... Now, my parents live in a different country, but do you really think if my parents lived 8 miles away, I would have kept my son from them for a year? Do you really think I'd have done that? No. Why? Because I'm not a lunatic. I'm not a Nazi. I'm not conforming to detail. It's just ridiculous how people get on. He broke lockdown rules. Let's deal with the fact that he may have that he might be a paedophile. Let's deal with the fact he may be a paedophile. Deal with that first. And then at the very end of it, go to him. Yes, and we get an extra day because you broke lockdown rules. No one cares. BBC don't care, do they? Yes. Yeah. There's a 4th allegation coming in now about this BBC presenter where they're saying he sent me creepy messages as well. Everyone's coming out the woodwork again. It's like Jimmy Savile. Everyone's coming out the woodwork again. Yeah, he did this to me. He once touched my nipple. Yep. Either name him or don't name him. Jeremy Vine has said that the BBC presenter needs to come forward, and I think he does. I'm going to be honest with you. I spoke to a celebrity last night, and I said, is it Hugh Edwards? And he went, yes, it is. So there we go. Everyone knows who it is, but no one wants to say it in case they get in trouble. It's out. I'm an ordinary guy who lives in Suffolk, and I found out who it is. Everyone knows who it is. The media won't print the name in case they're sued, but everyone knows who it is. There we go. Yes. Yeah. There we go. What else is happening? Schools are at the heart of controversy again. Yes. Parents are fuming at schools because schools are teaching pupils anti-racism theory. Testing pupils on white privilege. It's disgusting. And you know what? I know teachers watch my channel, but you know, if you want to get rid of this bad name, if you see fellow teachers teaching shit, Say no. Stand up. Stand up and say no. That's wrong. We're not teaching that. If a headmaster is demanding that you teach this type of stuff, then the teachers need to say no. It's wrong. It's wrong. Don't teach it. Stand up for yourselves. Jeez, yeah, but the board come down and told the headmaster. Well, then you've got a weak headmaster. The headmaster needs to say, we're not teaching this here. It does not add any value to our pupils. And stop it. Stop the nonsense. It's ridiculous. I think the worst invention in the 21st century has been unisex toilets. It's been the worst invention ever. I mean, I'll have to dig. I'm going to do a little research in unisex toilets and find out how many people have been raped in unisex toilets, because it's a disgusting thing. It shouldn't be happening. And it starts off in schools, unisex. Get rid of it. Leave children alone to get on with their lives. Teach them something decent. Talking of wokeism and things that are going wrong in the country, Wimbledon's on. It's great to watch. I mean, I don't play tennis, but I like watching Wimbledon. I do. And I find it strange when you have a certain element of society going, this is wrong. Why are they letting Russians play? This just shows that we are not standing in solidarity with Ukraine by letting Russians play. Well, let me point something out to all the idiots out there. Russian tennis stars haven't caused the war. It's got nothing to do with them. Let them play tennis. And for someone that says, oh, letting them play means we're not in solidarity with Ukraine, well, the truth is we are. Because you know what? We've got people living on the streets as Ukrainians live in our hotels and our empty barracks. They get free everything here, and we're training their army. If anything, we might as well be Ukraine Part 2, okay? We've done everything we can to support the country. If Russian tennis players and Russian people, sports stars, want to take part in sports, they should be allowed to. The war's got nothing to do with them. Dry your eyes and go home if you don't like to go watch them. It's quite simple. Yeah. Yes. And talking of tennis, ex-British #1 tennis star Joanna Konta, I'm sure you remember her, has come out with a stupid statement. She says that being a mother is mundane. Being a mother is boring, but I would rather be a mother than play on centre court in Wimbledon. Well, let's look at that, Joanna Konta. The only reason why you ever played on centre court in Wimbledon was because you were British. You've never won Wimbledon. You were never good enough to win Wimbledon. You can't compare playing on centre court in one tournament about being motherhood, because you are a mother and you've got to do it every day. So you have to say that anyway. But don't compare it with centre court in Wimbledon, because just because you're British #1, you were still ranked about 30 or 40th in the world, and you weren't good enough to win. So let's stop with the stupid, pathetic little quotes in the media to say, I would rather be a mother than be a Wimbledon champion. Well, you can only be one. Simple. Yes. Right. Now this brings me to my final story this morning, which I'm sure you'll probably laugh at. Katie Price, formerly known as Jordan. Her mother, I believe, has written a biography about what it was like to be Katie's mother. So again, cashing in on Katie. Just remember that. She's writing a book about what it's like to be Katie's mother. But in the book, she's written something which is a bit silly, saying that Peter Andre only got with Katie Price to become famous. But I'd like to point out this. Katie Price has no skills and no talent. Peter Andre was a pop star, a #1 pop star from Australia who wrote a song called Mysterious Girl, which topped the charts all over the world. He then produced different albums. Peter Andre was famous before he met Katie Price. One had talent, one didn't. So, Mrs. Price, before you decide to try and belittle a guy who's become famous in his own right, have a quick look in the mirror about why you're writing the book. Because if it wasn't for the second name Price or a picture of Katie on the front cover, no one would probably buy it. And for those that are wondering, is this true? It's in the paper today that Peter Andre is thinking of taking legal action on Katie Price's mother for putting lies and defamation out about him in a book. So there we go. Right, so I am now going to shoot off. I'm going to finish my coffee, try and chill. And as I said, I'm going to UK's most reasonable shop, Lidl. No, that's a lie. It's Aldi. Aldi, isn't it? Yes, it's Aldi. I'll be going to the UK's most reasonable shop, Aldi, on the way home. Have a good day, everyone. Please remember, I do appreciate all of you that do support my channel. I really do. Thank you for that. And please keep leaving reviews on Amazon, and hopefully we'll hit 100 very soon. Take care, everyone. Stay safe.